start 75 hard in 3 days, and I could not be less ready to go. Okay. We have not bought any food. We still have soda in the house. I'm trying to drink it all before we get to the day, but we start in 2 days. In 2 days, we start 75 hard. I'm excited. Like, I'm unbelievably excited because I remember feeling fantastic during 75 hard. I remember walking around, we'd go on our walks for the one of the workouts, and I'd be like, man, I just feel awesome. Life is so good. Okay. So I'm excited to get back to that, but man, it is gonna suck. Okay. If you haven't done it before, it does suck. It's a lot to keep track of, but it's not really that hard. It's called 75 hard, but I didn't find it all that difficult. I don't know, maybe that's arrogant of me to say, but I've talked to my friends who have done it as well, and they're like, no, it's not that hard. It's just a lot to keep up with. And everybody has their one piece of it that's really difficult, you know, like you may not having to do one workout outside. You may hate that part. You may hate the reading or whatever, but at the end of the day, it's not that bad. I'm excited though, but we're just not ready. We're not prepared at all. Took my glasses off today because I kept fucking with my hair because I don't like the way it looks. I really need a haircut. So I decided I'll just take my glasses off and then I won't be able to really see myself in the webcam very well because my eyes are so bad. So I can't see, like I look blurry, and now I can't fuck with my hair. I can't even tell that it looks bad. Cool. So finding ways to work around stuff. I feel bad about dropping Dress to Impress. I don't know. I'm sure I'm gonna have to deal with this a lot, okay, as I try things, and some people really like them and some people may be there only for those things, and then I have to make the hard call to be like, it's just not working, you know. I have to cut it. The Dress to Impress videos, they are getting like no views, they have no potential, and I don't have the items or the lobbies to really do fun stuff. Like if I could do challenges in Dress to Impress, like only wearing green or something, that would be fun. But I have so few clothes. I don't feel like investing all the time to grind out to get more stuff. So it is what it is. And I'm sure some people will never watch again because they were only there for that. And that's just like a hard thing that I'm going to have to deal with continuously as we move forward, I'm sure. However, we'll move past it and we'll find something new. And I've been thinking a lot about strategy in general, as I do. Like I've said before, I feel like a very strategic thinker, and to not use that would be a mistake. To not like constantly be examining how I'm doing things. I think as long as the destination stays the same, the path can change. So I just need to I need to find out what will work. So I've been thinking a lot about strategy lately, and I've been realizing I want to say phoning it in because it wasn't intentional really. It wasn't like sorry if you can hear the squeaky boom arm. It wasn't like I was like, oh, I'm going to be lazy today and I will not record a good video. It was just that I didn't even really like think about it. I really want to explain this concept because I find it very interesting. But essentially, my videos didn't have enough of a concept to them. There was no reason for someone to click. So I think the idea now is someone clicks on the video and they stay for me, right? That makes sense. So like with the tier list, the class tier list, there's a reason to click. Oh, I want to see all the cards ranked by whatever crazy thing I've come up with. And they're like, oh, I want to see that. And then they stay because I am genuinely entertaining them while they're there. I think that's the move, right? I think that will always be the move. So I need to find things that will actually give people a reason to click that don't have to do with me because nobody knows who I am. So I need them to click first and then they can, figure out who I am and stay for that, right? Now, how do we do that? This is the thing that I think is really interesting. So I am fairly confident in my YouTube skills, right? Like I'm pretty sure if you dropped me in the middle of nowhere with nothing but a computer and a webcam or something, and you were like, hey, I need you to make a living off YouTube. I'm very confident I could do that, right? I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now. I would go back to doing what I was doing before, but I'm very confident that would work. So I feel like I have a good idea of what titles and thumbnails and things like that work. With that said, I stripped all of that back when I started this channel, like completely, all of it gone. Literally all of it gone. I started basically as a beginner mindset and I was like, what do I have to do to win this way? And I tried a bunch of stuff. I've been trying a bunch of stuff. I mean, I didn't say it. I should have in the beginning. This is day 20. This is day 20, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. 14, that's 1 week. That's 2 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this is day 20. Only been doing this for 20 days. I have to keep that in perspective a lot. So I've been trying a lot of stuff in that 20 days, but now I'm slowly adding back pieces of my old strategy. So like in traditional content creation, well, I'll just use the word traditional to mean what I was doing before, right? You always, pretty much always come up with the title and thumbnail first for a video because you want to make sure that you can get somebody to click, because nobody's clicking. It doesn't matter how good the video is. You're like hindering it, right? So you want to make sure you have a good title and thumbnail. Then you try and meet the expectations that that title and thumbnail set with your video, which is much easier to do when you know what those expectations are. It's much more difficult to make a video like I'm going to do a review of this thing, and then by the time you're done with the review, now you have to figure out some way to make it clickable. It's a lot harder to do because it's really all about the idea. So you come up with the idea, then you build the packaging, the title and thumbnail for the idea, and then you make the content to fulfill that idea. I've been doing it backwards because I was starting at square one. I was like, okay, everything is like me recorded just talking. I'm not doing any thinking before that. So, I mean, a little bit, right? I think about when I go to sleep or when I wake up, and right in the shower and right before I hit record, I'm like, what am I going to talk about today? But I haven't been making sure that the stuff is clickable before I record it. So now I'm starting to do that. I'm adding that piece back. Really trying to learn how to make titles in this way, right? All of my titles before were very simple, and I think that's probably the way to go. Simple and specific again, right? So like, I don't know, the unwritten rules of Overwatch, right? Or the unwritten rules of Dark Souls. Those are videos I've done that have done very well, and the title is really simple. So I'm going to try, and I'm trying to incorporate that stuff back in. Excuse me. I'm still not going to make thumbnails. I don't think. They just take too much time, and frankly, I don't think they matter that much. Not with this type of content. I think keeping the thumbnails like auto-generated for the most part really indicates that these are like raw videos of... I think it sets better expectations. It's clear what you're going to get. You're not going to get some highly produced video. You're going to get me talking to you, which is the whole point, right? So yeah, and also once we start up 75 hard, we will have even less time to do stuff. Not that this takes a ton of time, actually. I'm able to get all this done fairly quickly, but I think that's mostly because I have my wonderful girlfriend who edits, and I, don't have to script and research and none of that stuff to do this. It's just record and go, and then I'm done for the day. I don't think that necessarily makes it easier. I think it's very difficult still to do what I'm doing. At least if you're trying to do it well, anybody can get on a camera and talk, but to get on a camera and speak well, coherently, have a good cadence, and make sure your ideas they flow, all of that stuff. It's a lot of stuff. I don't know if you can hear my cat yelling in the background. Okay, but this is day 20. 75 hard will be soon. I'm going to try and include clips of the 75 hard and stuff in these logs. Maybe the titling on these logs will really indicate that's what I'm up to. I want people to be able to see the journey because I've done it once before. And like I said, I think it made me feel amazing, right? It's such an awesome accomplishment. It feels really good while you're doing it. Once you get past the beginning part where it really sucks and you get kind of used to it, you're like, okay, this is my daily rhythm. And then towards the end, you're kind of like, oh, I wish I want to be done. I would like to have a piece of cake or something, like that. I would like to have a day where I can just eat as much food as I want and not have to worry about it. But with that said, I would love to be able to inspire some people to take on the challenge and try it because it's a lot of fun. And I think if you do it right, I think if you can manage to get through 75 hard, your whole life will be different because you'll have an entirely different perspective on who you are as a person because you'll have accomplished something that is truly difficult and so few people have accomplished. Yeah, so I don't know. That's where I'm at today. Day 20. Got to get it. I have a lot of stuff I would like to record today. Big concept stuff. Again, that's where I'm trying to move. I'm trying to move to give you guys a reason to click beyond just, hey, that's like some guy I don't know who's playing Clash. Like that's never going to work. And I knew that going in, but I had to, like I said, I had to strip everything away before I could start adding back in the knowledge I know because this is so different from what I did before. And now I'm even considering how can I do stuff like this on the watchover where it would be like effortless because this is not easy, but it is effortless for me. I don't know how to explain that in in clear terms, but I just enjoy this so much. There's like never any like friction or anxiety. Maybe a little bit before I hit record, I'm like, oh, okay, or I'm worried I don't have enough energy in a day to really deliver the way I'd like to. But it's never like it was before. The friction to start was never like it was before. So I think that's a good sign. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm just gonna end this here. I feel like I'm rambling. Okay, day 20. Until we make it to a successful internet personality. I think we're close, dude. I think the concepts are really going to change things, and I think being monetized will change things. We're already in the YouTube partner program, so if you're interested in, like, I don't know, donating super chat money or whatever. I don't even know if I have it set up, to be honest with you. I know we're in. I don't know if I enabled the features or whatever, but that stuff's available. And I'll see you in the rest of the videos today. Peace, guys.